Okay, so when last we left the party, uh, the the dorks were trying to make their way to the Feywild, specifically to find their way to the Spring Court. However, they were hired by Governor Sukarto to remove a evil water spirit from the local pool, only to find out that the spirit in question was not hostile, except for the fact that the governor had removed some sacred stones from the pool. The party decided that they were going to go talk to the governor to try and convince him to put the stones back. So, the party is able to make their way back to the governor easily enough. How would the party like to confront him?
You close that door. Uh-huh. Guess maybe we should just be direct and tell him what happened and ask him about the stones.
Kralar asked if he'd seen the spirit in person.
He says that he has not, that he hires other people to deal with that kind of stuff.
And who might be it that has seen this creature in person?
Mostly the workers, the laborers, people that he has his middlemen find, hire, pay off, take care of.
And Kralar just literally, without saying another word, just kind of fucks off to the corner, like rubbing his chin, thinking.
Well, because didn't the water spirit tell us that he had to deal with him directly?
No, he had a deal with the people, quote unquote, but based on your knowledge of both spirits and this creature being an elemental, that could have been hundreds of years ago.
It's probably way before the village remembers. That's the whole problem.
I'll just we'll tell him about the stones. Well, he said that he wants his stones returned.
Yeah, he wants the elemental wants the sacred stones returned.
They like purified the water and such or something, right?
Yep, they kept it purified. Kept nasty stuff from growing in there. The governor scoffs at that, says that he can actually sell the stones for a reasonable price, which he will in turn pay you guys to take care of the elemental so that he can then start building stuff over by the pool.
So he just wants us to kill it?
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yep.
Mm. He just wants to develop. But this is the guy that's going to get us to the this is the person that's going to give us the charge on our thing, right?
No, he's just telling us where the portal is, I think.
Yeah, he said that the portal is in the pool, and that he says that in order to get to the portal, you need to kill the hostile spirit that's there, and if you do so, he's willing to pay you for it.
Okay, got it.
Agat's going to tell him that the problem is that the spirit isn't hostile. And I'm sure if you return the stones, the spirit wouldn't mind, making a deal and letting you build
around,
those.
Yeah, but not necessarily destroy his fountain.
The governor insists that he doesn't feel that he needs to be beholden to some ancient spirit, and that it's the job of you guys, who he's promising to pay, to get rid of it.
How old is this mayor? What race is he?
This guy is human. He is in his 40s.
Kralar is a decent bit older than him.
I would say so.
Kralar looks to knock. And he's like, don't you think this man has a need of a lesson in respecting his elders? And like he asks Nock to like lift him up out of his chair so like I can just take it and I claim the his office as my own.
Does
Okay,
he
you can make it. You can
Yeah.
make an intimidation check at advantage.
or has he haven't stole the stones yet if he had them?
Yeah.
Okay, with a 19, the governor sees your point and says that he shall return the stones.
Huzzah.
See, isn't there profit and happiness in everyone's civility? As like Kralar digs a big old waxy lump out of his ear while
Ew.
saying that, like still in his chair, feet up on his desk.
Well, there you go. Moving right along, the party is able to return to the pool. If you have no other business, you can communicate through the translator that you had previously hired to talk to the water spirit, to ask it to lead you guys to the portal to the Feywild, to the Spring Court, and yeah, the spirit is perfectly willing to do so and will motion towards you to enter into the pool. Any objections?
No.
Okay.
Do we need to use our
I put on my little bubble.
breath thingy?
You can certainly put it on just in case.
Just in case. This guy's not hostile, though.
Nope, you guys have made relative friends with this elemental. So, you put your breathing bubbles on, you step into the pool, and as you slowly walk deeper into the deep ends, you feel pulled downwards at first, but then as the pull takes you, you notice you're going upwards towards the light. And then when you cut surface, you realize you're suddenly in the Feywild, in a pool of water.
That's pretty cool. Which court is this that we're going into now? The spring court?
This is the Spring Court.
We already did winter. That's it, right? We only did the winter so far.
You did the winter and autumn, so you need the Spring Court and the Summer Court.
What was the autumn court?
The maze. That was the first one.
Okay.
That's where we got
Winter-
Guillermo the Goblin from,
Yeah.
who is currently traveling with you.
Oh yeah, what's his name again?
Guillermo.
I named him.
Yeah, I'm constantly cleaning him because he's disgusting. Casting prestidigitation on him. Like, but you got more mud on your pants.
Meanwhile, Kralar's covered in shit.
Oh yeah, no, Kralar's absolutely disgusting. That's what's extra funny. Like his gross ass is like, "You're disgusting."
All right. Now, thing is, the head of the Spring Court, from what I've been led to believe, is King Hylarem. However, he likes to go off and wander and hide and disguise himself as the servant, so who knows where he's at. But I think sufficiently high-ranking nobility in the Spring Court might be able to offer up an essence to recharge your whatchamacallit. That
And
was
where
Guillermo,
would we
by the way.
find a high-ranking noble?
I think just walking around and walking towards wherever it's brightest, and maybe we'll stumble into somebody.
Guillermo's rather small, right?
Yeah, he's about like
They're little.
2 to 3 feet tall.
Does he have any combat experience?
No, not personally. I was more of a sweep. If I ever had to fight, they'd probably just trust me to my broom and I'd run at something and then probably get killed.
But he's good at hiding and such, right?
Oh, absolutely. So, party continues on. You feel like you've been walking for quite a while. You feel as if you have been walking for days, but the sun has not set, and yet you don't feel hungry. You feel a bit weary. Time seems to be traveling at an unusual rate.
Hmm.
How does the party respond to this?
Nope. Gee. Maybe Guillermo knows how much time has actually passed.
Hard to tell. We're probably still within a day over here in the Feywild since the sun hasn't set. Then again, I'm not sure if the sun sets in the spring court. Over on
Was
the other side?
clock?
Hmm?
The clock was from the other game, right?
I'm not sure what clock you're referring to.
We had a clock. Oh, you know what? That was definitely the other game because it was next to the fucking slippery owl.
Okay. Yeah, you're thinking about the Sunday game.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a while, so I was like, I can't remember if we have that. What about if I were to cast Tiny Hut? It says magical effects can't go in, but it's not magical. It's just like a natural.
Yeah, it's the natural setting of the Feywild.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, shit gets weird there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alice in Wonderland up in this bitch.
So we haven't come across anybody yet.
You've mostly come across like little sprite-kins, little weird creatures like running across the path. Nothing that you would immediately recognize as nobility.
I'm like, you there. Send Naja up in the sky. See where we are. My poor little old feet. They can't go much farther.
I can send the bird to scout.
You certainly can.
Let's do it.
And when you do so, the bird flies up above the tree line and sees a very low-hanging cloud and a lady sitting atop it.
On top of the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. He must have some. Could be some sort of powerful.
Yep, she seems to just be lounging about, drinking some juice.
Otherwise, we gotta figure out a way up there. I think I have flight. No, I do have fly. I mean, I can
Maybe
fly.
we'll see if we can try to get her attention from the ground first.
Could the beast of the sky like kind of call at her? Understands the languages you know. Yeah, but it doesn't speak, right? So, but it could it make like call noises or something to try
It certainly can make noises.
and attract the lady and like bring it back down to us.
Maybe just have him call at her and then have my beast come back down.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll get her attention.
Okay, so what exactly does the beast do?
Maybe just like a circle around, a call or two, and then returns to us down on the ground.
Okay.
Make sure it nods its head. That way he knows it's smart.
Okay. Does your feature say that you can see through your creature's eyes, or
Don't have it written down, but
Primal bond. I think it's.
think so. I think they can just communicate with me.
I think you
Okay.
do. But let me make sure.
Yeah, we're making
before
sure. Double checking.
Before I say that.
Unfortunately, I might be getting that confused with the much more commonly taken Find Familiar.
Yeah, I don't remember. One of them you can see through eyes. And one of you can't.
Because I remember when we were scoping out the hags, I think the bird was able to communicate with me somehow.
Which draw strength from nature, you determine the animal can. friendly to you and your allies and obeys any command. Actually doesn't state.
Hmm.
I guess not. Kind of sucks. Could have sworn she could see through one of her animals.
All right. Well, I guess it would just be a case of much like many other trained animals of it just follows your commands. So the bird would just keep coming back to you, following your commands. It's intelligent enough to, I suppose, to give simple thoughts and concepts to you. So yeah, the bird circles around the lady and swoops down, and as everyone looks up into the sky for this figure to come down, nothing happens until you hear a woman's voice right beside you. Are we waiting for something?
Yes, for me to compose myself. You were rather fast and quiet. You do that to everyone.
Am I fast and quiet for everyone? No, but I am Clover for everyone.
Agate introduces herself and asks her if is that her that was up on that cloud?
A simple insight check with your beast can confirm that, yeah, this is the lady that was up on the cloud.
Okay. I guess Agate's gonna introduce herself and the party. Briefly explain that we're looking for some kind of higher ranking nobility around here. Been walking for a while, haven't been really able to find anybody.
Well, I think I'm pretty of high rank, especially when I'm on my cloud. Oh, can I offer you some juice while you're here?
Agate's gonna decline.
Kralar is like, give me. You don't even ask what type.
Excellent. Covings, if you would. And then you see, like, this large, like, gorilla in a pink tuxedo come out. And he pulls out a small little gnome. No, please! And it starts wringing him out like a towel into 2 glasses.
Oh my god.
And it just sets him aside and hands the glasses to both Kralar and Clover. Clover takes a sip. 85 years old, cobbler, once married, and 2 children. Very fine vintage.
Wow.
Kralar without medicine of beats like, on the sweeter or saltier side.
A bit on the sweeter side.
He takes his sip. Does he like, what's it called?
It's definitely a sweeter juice, but you have never tasted anything like this before.
Well, I'll be. He taps Agate and it's like, keep your eye on the lookout for gnomes.
I was like, that can't be great for the gnome.
Oh, well, that was just a little wager that he had made with me previously, and he couldn't pay, so this tends to be what happens. Were you looking to exchange something, by any chance? I haven't tasted dwarf in quite a while.
Does that like suck their life force? That life force juice?
You can do an insight check on the gnome.
Good old life juice. You need that, Jen.
Yeah, I need that.
You said insight.
I gotta defend this party.
So you look to the gnome husk. It
Oh.
looks dried up and shriveled, yet somehow still alive. It just can't move with whatever the hell was extracted from it.
Oh my. Is he gonna stay like that forever?
Possibly until he gets rehydrated with something.
Oh god. Okay, yeah, no.
Can I do a medicine check on him?
Yeah.
He's dead.
No idea what the hell was taken from him.
No, I just look over, touch him, close his eyes. I'm like, he's dead. And I continue sipping the juice.
I guess Agate's gonna be like, nope, definitely not looking for a trade. We are just seeking some information on somebody that can charge a withering stone. What the hell is it? Is
Yeah,
it called?
your face stone.
Mm-hmm.
Fixed.
Yeah, the face stone.
The face stone.
Well, I suppose I could do that. Perhaps if you could. Oh, I know. What if you introduce two people who have never met, ensuring that their meeting alters both of their lives?
Well,
That's a
it's
bit
obvious. We must find two enemies from different nations,
Make them kiss.
make them meet, and then something will happen from there.
Are you sure you don't want us to kill something for you?
Well,
need some manual labor done.
oh no, that's what my juicer over there is for.
Right. I don't even know how to ensure that. If only Betty were here to answer these Fey riddles for us.
I don't think it's a riddle. I think we just need to introduce two people, and that from that meeting, both of their lives go in a radically different direction.
Yeah, like you can even be like, "Hey, man, you see that guy? He's an enemy soldier, and he stabs the shit out of the other guy." You know what I mean? Like now, his life is very different because he got stabbed in the woods. Maybe the one becomes a general, the other one,
Or
like a
we could do
prisoner.
something more peaceful.
Yes, but my way is the easiest.
We could introduce her to Guillermo. Be like, hey, look at this little guy. He's fun.
Do you want to do that?
We're always like kind of holding Guillermo back.
I know. I don't want her to drain his juices.
Or just like keep him. Like, oh, he's a cute little thing. He's mine now. And we're just like, what?
Our goblin.
Yeah. It's my goblin. Look, he's right here. Scooching his butt.
Yeah, because we don't know anybody around here besides us.
Well, sometimes you just
Well,
gotta take
do
a
you like
gamble.
tales? Do you like tales from Amazing Adventurers? With many stories to tell.
Oh, sure, I accept that in exchange for some more juice, but you do want the Feywild, you want your Fey Stone charge, and I need something a little bit more special than that.
What about an old retired adventurer who's seen many things, many lifetimes worth of adventures under his belt? And I pulled out this sending stone we have between us and Dogwood.
Oh, we could introduce her to Dogwood.
Yeah, and I'll promise, like, once we charge our thing, we'll use it to come back here and like introduce them face to face. If she and Dogwood enjoy each other.
I suppose I could give it a try. And with that one, she looks like she plucks a little bit of grit off of the sending stone, and then you see an ear sticking out of it. And then she pulls a little bit further, and then Dogwood comes out of the sending stone.
You're gonna be mad.
Oh no. Okay, all right.
Like, that's not how sending stone works, but okay.
No, that's definitely not how the sending stone works. Am I in the fucking Feywild again?
Alright, as soon as he sees the ear, Kralar casts greater invisibility and starts running away. It's like, yo, fuck this. He's like, Dogwood's going to murder me.
Oh no, please don't run away. We just met. We could hang out and reminisce about old times. Remember the time I drank that guy? That was weird.
Yeah, Kralar's not running very fast. That gnome juice ain't sitting well in his tummy while he's running.
I guess I'm gonna apologize to Dogwood profusely and explain the situation.
Well, fortunately for you, I do have a bit of experience with the Spring Court. Now then. And he looks up to Clover. You wanted two people to meet, and that have their meeting change both of their lives. Yes? That's correct. Fantastic. And he goes over, picks up a rock, throws it at her juicer, and there you have it. I've changed his life, and I've also changed my life because previously I was going to work peacefully with the dorks over there, but once we get out of here, I'm going to kick the invisible one in the dick. Bit rough, but I'll accept it. And then she takes your face stone and pours some of the juice on it, and the spring portion of it recharges.
Jesus. So do we have just Dogwood with us now, or can she send him back for the stone?
You kind of just have Dogwood with you, and he's like hurriedly telling you, specifically Agate, to move along. He's not even bothering to check to see if Kralar's following.
Well, it's only greater, so literally by the end of the conversation, he just like poots back into his distance, like hiding behind a very small tree or something. Like, shit.
Bjorn,
Right.
peace under those rags.
Right, you goblin fella, you lead us the hell out of here. I can tell you from the Feywild because you don't smell quite as much as shit as the elf does. With that one,
Yeah,
Guillermo, pretty reliably, shockingly so, leads you right back to the pool within seconds.
Whoa. That's so fun.
Yeah, I know me ways around here. And with that one, the four of you hop out right back in Wuxi. I'll find bloody taxi. It's going to take me months to get back home.
Kralar offers him one of his apparently 41 fucking healing potions.
Tell you what, lad. I think you'll be needing that. And with that one, he punches you hard in the dick.
I like to think Kralar would just pass out if Dog would hit him in the dick.
Yeah, probably. And then Agate's got
Throw
to
up a little bit.
Agate's got to carry him now.
Yeah. He's puked on himself.
Or I put him on the bird.
The bird's too small for that.
Alright. I'll be leaving you to drag that corpse. In the meantime, I think I do know of another portal somewhere around here that might be able to take you to the Summer Court. And, fortunately, I do know enough about Queen Philina that she might be willing to send us both home.
Ooh, it's awesome news. Agate apologizes again for the situation. Also thanks him.
Well, you didn't give up anything too valuable, other than my time.
Yeah, and your time is valuable. We apologize.
I've seen adventurers do worse.
Kralar's finally waking up like, to be fair, I thought she was going to text you.
Yeah. We had no idea she was going to do that, but we're still sorry.
That's why I hate the Feywild. You never know what they're gonna do over there. It's one of the reasons dwarves hate the elves. It's because that's where your originally came from.
What was the summer court lady's name?
Queen Philina. Put her name in the Discord.
Yeah, maybe it was Clover.
Yes, for spelling there. The Dogwood knows of a portal nearby.
Yep, as you travel along with him, he does tell about a tale about the one time he went into the Feywild with his old adventuring party, and they had to deal with Queen Philina. And obviously, he does not have a very high opinion of anything to do with the Feywild.
Is that because of her? Is that because of her, or just
in general? Like, dwarves in general just do not like the Feywild. It's like, they like stone, they like rocks, it is reliable, it is easy to understand. The Feywild is just so frickin' random and goofy, and they just have no tolerance for that nonsense.
you need structure?
Kralar's
Pun
finally getting up.
intended.
This is why I don't trust Faye. Looks at Guillermo. Pats him on the head.
You have a pet now, basically.
Oh, buddy.
It's a one-sided relationship.
Protect him. My life.
I've only had Guillermo for 1 hour, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and myself.
So, it is a 2-day journey. Eventually, he does lead you to what looks to be a cherry blossom grove, except the cherry blossoms themselves are orange. As the party continues through, eventually they come to a vast field, and you see some very, very colorful, like, pastel plants in the distance that are very indicative of the Feywild. I wish they could put up some signage or something like that, so that way people don't just wander in here by accident. Alright, come on. And eventually... Now, the first 2 courts that you went to, you did see the castle of their nobility. This time, he leads you right out into the field, where you see a woman what seems to be sunbathing. Alright, that's Queen Philina. This is your business. You go ahead and talk to her.
Okay. So what kind of stuff did Dogwood tell us about her on the way here?
The fact that she is hot-tempered and very stubborn, and the way that he managed to beat her and convince her to, like, send him and his party back previously is because he simply outweighted her.
Waited?
Yes. As in, he just crossed his arms and just sat down right next to her. And he just stayed like that for, according to his tale, 40 years.
We don't got
The
that
rest of
kind
the
of
party
time.
went off. They did their own thing. Eventually, she got tired of him sitting right next to her, so she just sent the entire party back. No more than an hour from when they left. Like, all their youth had returned and everything.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, so they weren't able to get, none of the party was able to get back and, like, live their lives. They just wandered for 40 years
Yeah, like Narnia.
while he sat there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And then they returned kind of Narnia style, like to the other world, or did time pass in the other world too?
Time passed by 1 hour.
Like in the real world?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, Freylar's that annoying.
Raylar is just like rubbing his
So is it where,
fermented berry hands together. Like
is it just straight up where she always is? I guess. So she's probably gonna want something too, huh?
You said
Probably.
she's sunbathing. How little is she wearing?
Brandon.
She is wearing a bikini, and she is wearing like this very thin, almost see-through, like pullover kind of thing. So
Raylar walks up and Philina?
Philina.
Philina. Queen Philina, we are here with a great request.
and with that one, she splashes her drink in your face. Doesn't even look at you. Yeah, she tends to do that. That's why I sent him in first.
He just uses it to like kind of slick his hair back a little more.
You see, Agate sees Guillermo run up behind him with the face stone and just catch like some of the juice that like comes off of him, and you see the summer court portion of it start glowing.
Raylar is like
freely
trying
given.
to clap his hands, but his sticky berries like kind of stick him together, like the good old like my work here is done, but he just kind of like.
No, we gotta get Kim Visser to get us home now.
Well, now our stone's charged. We should just be able to use it.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's fully charged now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So I was trying to figure out how many charges. I was like, I can't remember how many quartz being used. There's more to do.
Yep, nope, that's it. That's the last one.
That is indeed the last one.
Damn. Bringing Guillermo along was a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm helping. Fantastic. Now, if you can get me back to the Everlands in one go, I won't be charging you for this.
I mean, I guess that's where we're going back to, right? Where did we have to go back to after this?
I head back to Kylona and talk to the Druids Guild about the seed.
I have notes about this.
Yeah, the seed that you had to fight all those gnolls for, all those many, many months ago.
Yeah.
That was so long ago.
I was throwing fireballs. I think I polymorphed knock into a big ass gorilla.
This is one of those rare occasions where it has been equally as long for the players as it has been for the characters due to all the sailing around that you've been doing.
Yeah.
What happened? Right. That's right. We fought gnolls.
Mm-hmm. So, with I believe I said it was a minute-long ritual, the party's able to use the Face Stone, and, yes indeed, you're able to return to the Everlands. Right back to the city of Kylona.
We could get Dogwood back efficiently.
Yep. Took you
He
1
would've
minute,
been-
you were able to get back straight to the Everlands. And with
He
that one,
would've
he
dropped
doesn't
your
even
ass.
say a word, he just starts walking off.
Alright, we should bake something for him or something. What does he like? Nobody
I'll let
likes-
Agate, and exclusively Agate, roll a history check.
Okay.
So the main thing that comes to your mind to placate a grumpy dwarf is to make him dwarven bread.
Yeah.
It is a very rare confection because not that many people know how to make it exactly outside of dwarves, and even fewer actually like it. It is every bit as effective as rations, not because it is filling, but because when a person thinks that they're starving and is offered dwarven bread, they realize they're not as hungry as they once thought.
So this might be a good gift for him.
Dwarves are
It might
very
just give him
unique in
some
that they're the only
nostalgia.
ones who actually like it because it always reminds them of home.
Okay, cool. And Dogwood's a bit older than Agate. I think Agate's the middle, younger side of a dwarf, I think.
Yeah, I would say that in terms of dwarven years, just ballparking, he would definitely be old enough to be like her grandfather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I chose her like middle age-ish, younger, but that's probably like 50 or something in dwarven years.
So 50 would be when you're considered an adult. So
Gotcha.
middle of the
That's
road would be
actually
like 100, 120 for the younger middle age, because dwarves tend to live up to about, I think it's 350 years on average.
gotcha. How old
So
is Dogwood?
Dogwood would definitely be getting close to 300.
All right, Agate's got to find ingredients for dwarven bread.
Okay.
How long do elves live?
On average, about 750.
Okay, so Kralar could be like about 200.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I picture. I like to think he lived a pretty normal life his childhood and then just like became a weird fucking hermit for like about 100 years.
That's totally fair. It's reasonable. Yeah, so you do have the average ages, you have the extreme ages, and then you have the sagely age, I guess you would say it. So, like, for humans, for example, the average age would be about 75. The extreme age limit would be about 120. But you do have examples of humans living, like, beyond that to almost 200 years old.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But that's just like rare outliers, you know.
Yeah, probably some kind of
Exactly.
magical items or
Yeah, so for dwarves, I believe the upper limit of their age will be like closer to 450, and you have some who live beyond that. I think the longest lived humanoid that didn't just outright gain immortality would have been an elf who got as far as 1200 years.
Yeah, that's
But
old enough. You could call that an immortal.
yeah. So, yep, you're able to look around. You do find access to the ingredients for dwarven bread. Some of them had to be got in a mineral shop, but there you have it. And yeah, so you can actually request that to be made. You can freshly make that yourself, or what have you. Either way, easy enough to get.
Mhm.
Taken out of your pocket change. I assume you guys want to talk to the druids about the seed.
Yes. I do not remember that part, though.
Yeah. So, just as a refresher, and the druids
Oh,
understand that you have
yeah.
been gone for months at this point, they are perfectly happy to fill you in. That still, as part of the initial arrangement of sending one of their kind out to heal the Aarakocra scout,
Mhm.
is you're to take the seed to the Feywild and give it to the Court of Stars,
Okay.
which either the druids or Betty would be able to inform you that the Court of Stars is very specifically when the other four courts come together.
So that's more of a time and not a place.
They can they can come together at any place, but it is specifically when all four of them are together, and you're to
Okay.
then give it to that court. So the trick is, how do you get four Fey Lords to come to one specific place? And I will leave you guys to think on that as we
It
wrap up the week.
sounds good.
All right, say bye to Craig.
Bye.
Bye.